What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 14 of Prop Quiz, where we pit two of your favorite people in combat sports against one another in a head-to-head trivia game. I'm your host, Long Island Luke from Main Card Minute. You guys can follow me on social media at Main Card Minute and subscribe right here on YouTube if you like the content. But enough about me. Let me introduce our contestants. First up, the proprietor of CP units. He was the victim of a no contest his first time out. Some thought a point should have been taken. Others thought the bout should have been stopped. Either way, he comes in a veteran. He loves a good clubber, subber, dubber while he rips the bubbler. And he purposely is not wearing anything on his head to avoid restricting blood flow to his brain. And he swore if he wins, he will give his mic time to Lauren Murphy. You know him from Morning Combat, Main Card Minute, and One More Round Fights. It is Gaff Pierre.
Yeah, what's up? We back. Yo, Shaq, I still want my revenge. I'm still coming back for that rematch, baby.
Let's go.
I take care of business right here, though.
For anyone wondering, I fucked up Gaff versus Shaq. That's why it's a no contest. Either way, Gaff, let's introduce your opponent. From attorney at law to the journey of brawl. He got heck checked his last time out, and like a new smoker, he's looking for his first dub. He's a better climber than that guy from Free Solo, even if he sometimes gets exposed like Hope Solo. He reps the ATL and can be found in your local dog park yelling, "Go Dogs!" You know him from MMAfighting.com. It is Jed Meshew. Jed, what's up, brother?
I don't know why you brought me back. I didn't do so hot the first time. And the circumstances this time around are even less likely to lead to success.
I don't know why you're so doubtful, bro. I mean, this is a 50-50 match right here.
Well,
right?
I'm doubtful because I found out I was doing this about 10 hours ago.
That's true. So full disclosure to everyone, this was supposed to be the final between Jose versus Ben the Bane. We had a last-minute schedule and flub. Either way, we're doing a one-off matchup right now for the next bracket, for anyone wondering. Gentlemen, you've obviously both been here before, though, so you know how to play. But for anyone new here, here's a quick video on how to play. So you guys are going to go head-to-head in a betting-themed trivia game. Similar to Jeopardy, you're going to have a board with 5 different categories to choose from, with questions ranging in difficulty from 100 to 500 points. Your 100-point questions are going to be your over-unders. So these will be 50-50 questions. You just got to choose if it's over or under. Your 200-point questions will be your money lines. Think of it like who wins the fight. These will be either-or questions. You'll also have a 50-50 chance of getting those. Your 300-point questions are going to be your methods of victory. Just like there's 3 ways to win a fight, knockout, submission, or decision, these will be questions that you have 3 choices to choose from. Your 400-point questions are going to be your singles. These will be straight-up trivia questions. No multiple choices on those. And your 500-point questions are going to be your parlays. These will be 2 to 3 part questions, and you have to get all the answers correct to get any credit. So here's how it's going to work. You guys are going to be wagering 100 points on every question. So if you answer a question correctly, you'll earn that question's point total, and you'll get to go again. If you answer a question incorrectly, you're going to lose the 100 points you wagered, and you're going to lose your turn. You're also going to have 2 bonuses that can each be used once during the game. A 50% profit boost, which will increase your question's point total by 50%, and a no-sweat bet that'll give you the opportunity to go again if you get the next question wrong, and the 100 points will not be deducted. Please note, you must announce you're using a boost before you choose the question on the board. After the board is completed, there's going to be an optional Hail Mary round in which players can wager any amount of their points on one final question for a chance to double their point total. However, if the question's answered incorrectly, you're going to lose the points you wagered. So the leading player is going to have 2 choices. They can either choose the amount of points they want to wager before the losing player chooses theirs, or they can admit they have a gambling problem and opt to sit this round out. The trailing player is then going to choose the amount of points they wish to wager and have one final chance to win it all. The player with the most points at the end will win Prop Quiz and get the esteemed title of this week's Degenerate. I know you guys want that. I knew you were going to say that, guys. We do have a tale of the tape this time because you've both been here before, so we got some stats to show, all right? You both came up short your first time out. Gaff, it wasn't no contest. Jed, you did get the L. You both wagered it all on the Hail Mary, so obviously you both finished with 0. Nothing to be ashamed of there. The real thing here is the correct percentage. Gaff, you got 41.7% correct last time. Jed, 37.5%. Roughly the same area. I mean, you guys both need a good performance here. Let's see what we're cooking with.
Justin Fields completion percentage numbers for me.
God. That's good. Yeah. I mean, dude, when the stats aren't great looking, you still got to show them. You guys have been here. There's something to show. But either way, guys, here's today's 5 topics. Topic number 1 going to be a little Southern hospitality. Jed, you're a Southern boy. These are going to be fighters from the South or fights that took place in the South. Topic number 2, going to be above the law. Jed, a little lawyer reference for you. These are going to be fighters who either have the name Law in their last name kind of thing, or maybe they did something to get them above the law. Topic number 3, Gaff, is a reference to your YouTube One More Round. 1 More Pound. This is going to be fighters who missed weight, things like that.
Clever.
Topic number 4, Gaff, this is to your do-rag story. It's tight, rough night, all right? But these are going to be about submission victory wins. And topic number 5, I mean, this is also for me and you, Gaff. I mean, a little Longo Island, all right?
Let's
a bunch
go.
of Sarah Longo fighters on that one. And yeah, guys, those are the 5 topics. So if you're both ready, we'll play Prop Quiz.
Play, baby.
So we mentioned this was supposed to be Jose versus Bane today, so I had to do a real last-minute fan vote. It was a blind vote. Jed, you were contestant A. Gaff, you were contestant B. 57% voted for contestant B. Gaff, you get to go first.
Give me that Longo Island for 1, baby.
Longo Island for 100. How many UFC wins does Nazim Sadikov have? Over, under, 5.5.
I feel like 6 feels like a lot. I mean, I know Nicholas Mata. Feel like he fought Vladi Claus for some reason. I mean, I'm gonna go under. I just don't feel the over.
It is under. It is 4, and I believe he has a draw in there as well. So, and he's about to have his next fight December 6th. So there you go, Gaff. 100 points on the board. You're still up.
Let's work it backwards. It's tight, rough night.
It's tight, rough night for 100.
Yes, sir.
Sean Brady became the first fighter to submit Leon Edwards earlier this year. How many of Sean's 18 pro wins have come by submission? Over, under, 7.5.
I feel like he has 9 wins by sub. I know it's not double digits, but I know it's high because a lot of his wins are by sub. Wait, no. Is he a decision guy? Fuck. 7.5. I'm Brady. I'm going to go. Fuck. It's either I'm back to 0 or I fucking go up 200. I'm going to go over. Fuck.
It was under. He only has 6 submission wins, which I find surprising. He is a decision guy, I guess. Gaff, you're back to 0. Jed, back to you.
Damn it.
It's not back to me. I've
right,
yet
true.
to go. Let's go above the law 100.
Above the law.
To ease
for
our
100.
way in.
How many UFC wins does Matt the Law Lindland have? Over, under, 7.5.
Like most of his career wasn't in the UFC. So it's got to be under. I'm going to take the under.
It's actually over. It's 9.
What?
He
If you said
barely
fights-
fought in the promotion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you
Did
said
I fuck
fights,
this
I'd
up?
be like,
Maybe it
oh.
was fights. No, wait. Oh, God, guys, I hope I didn't fuck this up.
I was just saying, I can't imagine, like, if he has 9 wins, that'll good for him. That does not seem right to me.
He has. Yeah, it looks like 9. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 7 UFC wins. So it
No,
was
he has
under.
9. No, he has 9 because
Oh, he
he
does?
then came back.
Oh, all right.
just
So I
pulled it
wasn't
up.
wrong. Let's go.
He's one of the. He's a
3,
Nick
4,
Diaz.
5, 6, 7. Yeah, and then he came back and got up to 9. Okay, good for Matt
All right.
Lindland. I
All
did
right,
not
nice.
think that was true.
Solid career.
That was close. This almost was off to a terrible start, boys.
I would have been like, I don't know if he even has 10 UFC fights.
See, the problem is I always double check these now because I've gotten a few wrong, but because this matchup was so last minute, I didn't double check any of these. So let's just hope they're all right. Gaff, back to you.
I'll do 1 more pound for 1.
1 more pound for 100. Brian often battled with the scale during his UFC run. How many times did Brian battle miss weight in the UFC? Over, under, 2.5.
I know it's at least 2. The third, I feel like was his opponent for some reason. I feel like it would be 3 strikes you're out, right? But I feel like they didn't give him 3 strikes. It was kind of 2, and he was just a dick about it the second time. So I'm gonna go under. What?
It was over. He missed weight against Gabe Green, Randy Brown, and Nursultan Ruzaboyev.
Why do I think Gabe Green missed weight?
Maybe he did too, but Brian definitely did as well. I don't know.
Fuck.
I mean,
I guess they would have made it a catch weight if they both missed. But yeah, Brian definitely missed.
yeah, he just didn't fight Ruzaboyev is the thing.
Oh no,
that
that's what it was.
the third strike.
Ruzaboyev didn't accept the fight after that. Yeah.
He missed
That was the
two
fight that
that
got
he
him cut.
competed in.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right, Jed. Now it's back to you.
I mean, we should clear the 100s off the board,
For sure.
and let's see if I can just get back to even.
All right,
That'd be great.
Southern Hospitality. Dustin Poirier had the honor of headlining a card in his home state of Louisiana at UFC 318. How many fights on the 5-fight main card went to a decision? Over under 3.5.
Okay, so I know the main did. This is like where I'm so bad at this. This event happened 4 months ago, and I am gonna have to struggle to remember it.
I couldn't even tell you who the co-main was. I'm not even joking.
I know that's
yeah.
where I'm trying to be like, what? I'm trying to like go back to the watch party and be like, what was I cheering for? 3.5 feels high, so let's go under.
It was a tricky one. All 5 on the main card went the distance.
That's not tricky. It was all 5. I should have at least had
No,
an
I mean
idea.
it was like 3. I'm with you. 3.5. I would have taken the under. That's why it was tricky. Gaff, back to you.
Are we going for the all-time lowest score?
Come on, everyone says this. Also, I just want to remind you guys.
Prepared to do that.
I want to remind you guys, even if you take a 500 and you get it wrong, you only lose 100. You guys win. You're going 100s this whole time. I mean, you can up the point total a little bit. You know?
We're playing small ball to start.
Yeah.
You know what? No, I need a money line to get going here. Let's go. That pound one didn't go well for me. Let's go back to Longo Island for 2.
Longo Island for 2. Aljamain Sterling and John Vellante won back-to-back fights by finish on a fight night in Newark in 2015. Who did Vellante beat that night? Sean O'Connell or Corey Anderson?
You motherfucker with these trick questions. I feel like it's Corey, but I'm gonna. Said 2015. That's kind of when Sean O'Connell would have left. 2015. That's kind of when Corey Anderson would have been knocked out by fucking OSP. You know what? I'm gonna go Sean O'Connell.
So he did beat both of them, but Corey Anderson was on that Newark. I'm surprised John Vellante beat Corey Anderson. I feel like that's actually a really good win for John Vellante.
It was the best win of his career. In
I think it
hindsight.
definitely is. Yeah. Jed, back to you.
Above the law for 2.
Above the law for 2. Who did Robbie Lawler defend his UFC welterweight belt against first? Rory McDonald or Carlos Condit?
Rory McDonald.
That is correct, Jed.
Woo! I got one right.
You're back to 0. But you're still up.
I mean, you got to ride the hot hand. Above the law for 3.
Above the law for 3. Which of these 3 UFC veterans has Charles Crazy Horse Felony Bennett not fought? Joseph Benavidez, Uriah Faber, or Dwayne Ludwig?
So which of them has he not fought?
Correct.
That is okay. I'm almost positive. I mean, I see what you've done here with the bang and the Faber and the Joe B thing. I'm trying to. If Crazy Horse fought a lot of people, he certainly fought Dwayne. Would he have fought Joe B? I just don't remember him fighting Faber. I'm going to say Faber.
He fought Uriah Faber in 2005. He lost by round 1 rear naked choke. He never fought
At
Joseph
what?
Benavidez. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. WEC, maybe?
That's what I would have said.
I can't imagine they fought in WEC. I feel like I would remember that.
Let me check. He fought him in Gladiator Challenge 46.
That
There you
makes
go.
a lot more sense. I overthought that one because I probably should have just been like, Joe B's the youngest of them, but
Also, Joe
You
B
live and
25 or Uriah 35 or, like, maybe, I don't know. I felt like I was screwing myself over with that one. Anyways, Gav, back to you.
I'm gonna try to get on the board here. Let me use my no sweat on Longo Island for 3.
No sweat, Longo Island for 3. Which of these fighters did Al Iaquinta not fight in New York? Bobby Green, Kevin Lee, or Khabib Nurmagomedov?
Well, Khabib Nurmagomedov was Brooklyn, so that It's between Bobby Green or Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee or Bobby Green? Why do I feel like Kevin Lee never fought? I feel like Bobby Green fights in New York a lot. I'm gonna go Kevin Lee.
Correct. And the crazy part about that is he fought Kevin Lee twice, but neither time was in New York. He did fight Bobby Green and Habib both in New York. Gaff, you did use your no sweat on that, so it's kind of just null and void, but you are still up.
Wait, so do I still have the no sweat?
No,
or
that's what I mean. Like,
Okay.
you kind of
All right.
wasted it on that question.
Making sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with one more pound for 2.
1 more pound for 2. John Lineker headlined 2 UFC events in 2016. Which opponent did he miss weight for? Michael McDonald or John Dodson?
I feel like that's a. I feel like John Dodson would have made a fucking point about that shit. I wanted to say Michael McDonald, but I feel like I gotta go John Dodson here.
That is correct. He missed weight by half a pound, 136.5 for their bantamweight bout. How many points was that? 200, Gaff. So you're up to 3, and you're still up.
Let's keep this weight miss train going. 1 more pound for 3.
Kelvin Gastelum missed weight twice in a 3-fight stretch from 2014 to 15. Which opponent did he make 170 for? Nico Musok? I don't know how to say that guy's name. Jake Ellenberger or Tyron Woodley?
I'm gonna go with Tyron Woodley because I feel like he would have, wanted to make weight for that fight.
No. Wait for the Jake Ellenberger fight. He came in 172.75 for Musok, and he came in at 180 for Woodley. They made it a catch weight. So, Jed, back to you.
Oh, I want to be clear. I've known the answer to literally one question, and it was the one I got right. Everything else I've been like, that's what I would have guessed. Southern Hospitality for 2.
Southern Hospitality for 2. Who did Daniel Cormier fight in his UFC debut? Frank Mir or Roy Nelson?
Frank Mir.
Got it. Frank Mir won by unanimous decision.
I was just trying to remember back, and I was like, I think that's right. Okay.
Jed, you still
let's keep riding. Southern Hospitality for 3, baby.
Luke Rockhold headlined a UFC event in which of these cities in Georgia? Atlanta, Augusta, or Duluth?
There's just a 0% chance it's Duluth. I'm trying to remember. I remember most of the Atlanta events, obviously. And I don't think he's fought here. So I'm going to say Augusta.
Brother, it was Duluth. He headlined against Costas Philippou in 2014, a fight night.
When the
Okay. Sure. I would have bet my whole life Duluth hadn't had a UFC event ever. So sure.
I probably wouldn't have even known Duluth was in Georgia if I didn't come up with that question.
I think they did like an event in Duluth in like UFC 20s or whatever. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Gaff, back to you.
Let's go. It's tight, rough night for 200.
It's tight, rough night. Anthony Hernandez manhandled Roman Dolidze to a rear naked choke victory earlier this year. How many consecutive wins did Dolidze have going into that fight? 2 or 3?
I don't pay attention to that Georgian man. But if he fought Anthony Hernandez earlier this year, and Anthony Hernandez was killing it, and I feel like they wanted to put pretty high streaks against each other, I got to go 3.
Correct. He beat Anthony Lionheart Smith, Kevin Holland, and Marvin Vettori. Gaff, you're still up.
Let's make it a nice even playing field. Let's go. It's tight, rough night for 3.
John Jones had one of the nastiest guillotines when he put Machida to sleep at UFC 140. Where did that event take place? Las Vegas, Newark, or Toronto?
I could see his lifeless body up against the cage right now. I could just see it flopping, just fucking, just melting like a fucking ball of slime.
Can you see the crowd and where they're from geographically?
At all. I can't. Right now, for me, it's between Vegas and Toronto isn't feeling right because of Machida. It's got to be Newark or Vegas. I'm going to go out on a limb here and go with Vegas. Fuck. It's
It
Newark,
was
isn't it?
Toronto.
I was gonna say,
Always
I
the
think that
third.
one's Toronto.
It's
Second
always
question
the
in a row, you guys have been like, I know it's not that one.
We're doing really good.
Jed, I want to remind you have both boosts left, the 50% and the no sweat. We are,
Yeah,
getting
I
down to
should
the
have
wire.
used the 50 earlier, but we're gonna save the no sweat for 5. We're not gonna do 5 right now. Apparently, I'm at least getting some right in above the law. So let's go above the law. What's the 50% do again?
It boosts it by, so 400-point question will be worth 600. It boosts it by 50%.
Can I use both boosts on the same question?
Yeah, you did this last time, and I
did.
allowed it, so I'll let you do that again.
And we'll do the 50% boost on above the law for 4.
Okay, 50%, so it'll be worth 600. Cedric Dumas had to pull out of a fight against Jackson McVeigh earlier this year when he couldn't get his ankle monitor removed in time for the fight. Which UFC pay-per-view
Jesus Christ,
undercard was that fight supposed to be on?
Good God, you're killing me right now. I hate this show because it makes me look so stupid. So 322 is this weekend. It's not that one. 321 is a couple of weeks ago. Is not that one. Where was 320? I can't even remember where 320 was already. 320 was 39. I'm gonna say it's between 319 and 320 because then he still came back and fought not that long afterwards. I'm gonna go 320.
It was International Fight Week, UFC 317.
Where was that?
Yeah. Sick.
That was in Vegas, International Fight Week.
Oh, it's Vegas.
Gaff,
Dope.
back to you.
All right.
I hate this game. I'm so bad at it.
Let's go 1 more pound for 4.
1 more pound for 4. Charles Oliveira has missed weight 4 times in the UFC at featherweight. How many times has he missed weight since moving up to lightweight?
Can't remember if it was him or Kevin Lee in the Kevin Lee fight. I know he missed 1 because the champion still has a name. Can't remember if it was 2. Oh, fucking Kevin Lee. God damn it. I'm going to go 1.
You got it.
Oh, thank God.
It was just the Justin Gaethje fight where he missed by half a pound and was stripped of the title, which still feels like unjust. I don't know, man.
Did Kevin Lee miss weight in their last fight?
He might have. I know what you're talking about. That Rio empty card in
Yeah.
Rio. It might not have been Rio. It was Brazil though. I don't fucking know, dude. I could pull it up.
Yeah, who cares?
I'm getting dog walked.
There's still, because of the point totals on the board and because of the Hail Mary, there's
yeah.
still a lot that can happen.
Still a lot of shit that can happen.
I'm not brimming with confidence right now.
Gaff, you're still up.
I feel like Longo Island has been tricking me, so I'm gonna go back. No, it's Tight Rough Night's been tricking me. Longo Island for 4.
Longo Island for 4. Merab Dvalishvili earned his second UFC finish earlier this year when he defeated Sean O'Malley at UFC 316. Who did the other finish come against?
Fuck. I know this too. Shadow Valley. And was it a TKO? Wait, Shadow Valley was a sub, right?
Yeah,
So TKO
just
was
finishes we're talking.
ground
So
and
could it be
pound
either
legend. Why is the sun cell popping in my head? Oh fuck. Oh, TJ Dillish. No, that was fucking Aljo. God damn it. Marab. Rafael Sunsao. I don't know.
It was Marlon Moraes at UFC 266. I believe it was a round
That
2
was the TKO.
TKO. Yeah.
Ground and pound. His forehead was on the mat. I fucking.
And Merab got rocked in that fight, dude. Merab almost got fucking knocked out before he knocked him out. Jed, back to you.
All right. My categories aren't treating me well. So what if we just shift gears here and you know what? We're playing too defensive. Let's go on the attack. Let's attack Gaff on his turf. Let's take the fight to him. Let's go 1 more pound for 5.
All right, 1 more pound for 5. Johnny Hendricks missed weight in 3 of his last 5 UFC fights. Name
Jesus
2 of the 3
Christ.
opponents that he missed weight against.
I'm not even sure I could name his last opponents, much less who he blew weight against. The one that was real tough was when we bumped up, and I think that was against Hector Lombard. So I'm going to say Hector Lombard. And then who did he blow weight against at welter? Was after he lost to Lawler. Jesus. Oh, this is going to drive. You're going to say it. I'm going to lose my mind. Who did he blow weight at welterweight that he then decided he was going to kick up against? I cannot think who it was against. Now I'm just drawing a blank on who he fought at welterweight. We will go Hector Lombard, as aforementioned, and Kelvin Gastelum.
So you got
Which
one
is
of
not,
them.
I would say it's not correct.
You got Kelvin Gastelum, Neil Magny, and Tim Bosch. He actually made weight for Hector Lombard. So
He made weight for Lombard.
yeah, so Magny and Gastelum he came in 0.25 over.
I still forgot he fought Magny.
Magny, he came over 2.5, and then he moved up to middleweight, made it for Lombard, but then fucking missed it against Bosch.
Yeah,
by
I
2
just
pounds.
assumed he lost it for Lombard. I was like, the only person I could remember that he fought after the title reign was Gastelum, so that's
Yeah.
why I picked him. I was like, I don't think he blew because I think Gastelum is the guy who fucks with weight, but
I was gonna
I
try
tried,
John
you know?
Fitch, so I would have definitely got that.
John Fitch. Gaff, you're up, and again, reminder to both you each have a bonus left. Or boost, whatever you want to call it.
It's gonna be tough on those 5s for me to use this boost, so I'm gonna use the 50% boost on the 4. It's
Which
tight,
one?
Rough night.
It's tight, rough night, so this will be worth 600 if you get it right. After dominating Anderson Silva through 4 rounds at UFC 117, Chael Sonnen was submitted for the 8th time in his pro career. Which other Brazilian legend submitted Chael a year earlier?
Fuck, that's
It's
right when
literally
I
the easiest
really
question
started
you've given
watching.
today.
Fuck.
Really, Jed? All right, this is an easy one for you.
100%.
The Brazilian legend submitted Chael a year earlier. Brazilian. I'm thinking of 205ers and 185ers, and the only people I could think of. Wait, no, Damian Maia fought at 70, so it wouldn't be him. Brazilian 85er or 205er. Why am I drawing a blank? It's Chael. It's fucking Chael P. Sonnen. Why can't I remember his fucking... Antonio Carlos Jr. I don't fucking know.
Gaff, you had it. You just were thinking incorrectly. Damian Maia fought at 85 for
He did?
the front half of his UFC career and then moved
Oh,
to 70. Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Oh. I literally,
Man.
this is the second time this has happened to me.
I know you're
my
like,
God.
well, I know it's not Damian Maia. I'm like, oh, God. Okay.
Why? Oh, my fucking God.
Oh, man. I was like, that's like the first one where I felt super good and it wasn't my question. I was like, I would bet my life on the answer here. Oh, I guess. I mean, if I get this right, I'm back positive. Southern Hospitality for 4.
Southern Hospitality for 4. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson lost in the UFC for the first time in
Oh, my
2012
God.
in Atlanta, Georgia to which fighter?
Matt Brown.
Correct. It
Yeah,
was
I
the
was-
Immortal.
I was thinking before him, and I was like, oh, wait, no, it was Matt Brown. Matt Brown was the guy who just got in his face and beat the shit out of him.
Jed, you're still up.
I would like to continue my assault on Gaff, and I'll go for it's tight, rough night 5.
It's tight, rough night. Before Habib submitted McGregor and chaos ensued at UFC 229, a former interim champion and a former undisputed champion fought in the co-main event. Name both of those fighters.
Former interim champion and a former undisputed champion. The co-main event of McGregor Habib. I don't. Ooh. Now I'm going back to the bus attack.
Trying to think of who was on the bus.
Yeah, I was like, who? But the bus attack was not a 229
yeah.
anyway, so. Former interim and undisputed. How many interim champions have there been that also fought an undisputed champ formerly? I can't remember who was the co-main to that. I mean, it wouldn't really matter.
The hint I'll give you, and I don't think this is giving away too much, is it wasn't a title fight.
Oh, I mean, obviously it wasn't a title
all
fight.
right. Well, I don't know. Maybe former, you could think that at the time
No. It would certainly. I'm trying to think of who would have been people, and just like what would make sense as the bump to that. Also, just trying to think of interim champions. I got nothing, so let me throw a shot in the dark, so I'm not soaking up our time here. Who's a former interim champion that feels like they could have fought at some point in time? I got nothing. Pass.
Pass? All right.
I can't even throw out a guess. It would just be a guess. So
It was Tony Ferguson versus Anthony Pettis.
I was
21.
honestly Tony Ferguson was the guy I was thinking of, but I couldn't. I was like, who the hell did he fight?
Yeah, it's such an easy fight to remember. It was pretty forgettable. That was during. I think that was Tony's last win before, or maybe it was the comeback after. I don't even remember at this point. Gaff, we're back to you.
Right.
You also, Gaff, you have your 50%. Jed, you have your no sweat. I really recommend.
No,
you
Gaff
both.
used his 50. He has his no sweat, doesn't he?
No, I used both.
Oh, you used both? Oh, I just never got rid of it. That's my fault. Thank you for being honest.
You know, Longo Island for 5.
Longo Island for 5. 5'9" Matt Frivola beat back-to-back 6'3" fighters in the UFC in 2019. Name both of those fighters.
6'3".
I got nothing.
6'3". Matt Frivola. Can't even tell you who Matt Frivola's fought. Terrence McKinney damn sure isn't 6'3". I feel like he hasn't fought Manuel Torres. Has he fought Joel Alvarez? I'm going to go with that. Joel Alvarez is one of my answers. 6'3". Lightweight. 6'3". Did he beat... Oh, wait. It doesn't say finish, right?
Yeah, it's just beat.
The French dude. What the fuck is his name? Fuck, what's the tall French dude's name?
Benoit Saint-Denis.
He looks like a nerd, but he's not. Fuck, what's his name? It's like French, but not too French. If I could remember his fucking name, dude. I'm gonna have to pass on this.
Well, you named one person, so just name another. I forget who you named, but you did name someone.
That bodes well that he forgot who you named.
Yeah. Joel Alvarez and what the fuck is the French dude's name? I swear if it's the French dude, I'm gonna lose my shit, bro. I swear if it's the French dude, I'm gonna lose my shit. let's just fucking and Shi Jubilee. I don't fucking know.
Were you thinking of Faraz Ziam as the French guy?
Yeah, that's who I was fucking
All right,
thinking
but
of.
he
Man,
lost to Faraz. Gaff, I
Oh,
think
he
you're
did
going
lose?
to hate when you see this even more. It's your boy, Violent Bob Ross and Jalen Turner. You, of all people, I thought you'd get the Violent Bob Ross one.
Bob Ross.
Yeah.
I would have gotten
Shout out to
Jalen Turner
him.
by accident because he's one of
6'3".
like 3'6'3" fighters. So I would have just said
That's
him
Rivolo's like
and
best
Joel
win, dude.
Alvarez.
Jalen
I was gonna
Turner,
be like,
that's a really good win.
I know, I
It was
just
a
blew
great
it.
win.
I just gave away the dub.
Okay, so I've got a chance here. I'm going to use my no sweat because I'm probably going to get this wrong and then I wouldn't get to use it. So let's use
Smart
my no
man.
sweat. And you know what? Let's flip a coin because it's not like
All right.
anything's mattering here.
Let's
Let me
do it.
see
Let's
which
do
of
it.
these. Let me find a coin here. I don't have a coin, but I do have a die. So
All right.
evens, hospitality, odds above the law. It's a 3. No sweat above the law for 5.
Let's go. Song Yadong was above the law when he eye-poked Henry Cejudo en route to a technical decision victory at UFC Seattle. Which top 10 middleweights fought in the co-main event?
I hate you so much. I hate you so much. It's top 10 middleweights. It's not good ones. It's bad top 10 middleweights. Surely, right? Because it would be the co-main event to this thing. This really feels like a world where Paulo Costa's in, but I know it's not him. It doesn't. I hate you so much, dude. I am at least going to have positive points, which I don't believe I had last time. So small improvements.
You did, because you were in the Hail Mary last time. You just blew it all in the Hail Mary, which is what happens to everyone in the Hail Mary. So
Well, yeah, you got to. Which 2 top 10 middleweights? I'm trying to think this feels like a spot for old Jared Cannonier. Except for he wouldn't find a top 10 middleweight last time out, was he? F me. I hate this so much, dude. I'm literally just thinking through the middleweight top 10 right now. It's not Robert Whitaker. It's not Israel Adesanya. It's not Sean Strickland. Who are like some other random ass top 10 middleweights that I can't remember? I'm assuming this is top 10 at the time, right?
it's
Not
both at the
currently.
time and currently, because this was only like
Oh.
a few months ago. I take that back, actually. I'm not sure if one of them was top
I
10
was
at the
gonna say,
time. They both for sure are top 10 right now, I'll tell you that.
They both for sure are top 10 right now.
Yes.
Um,
And one of them for sure was top 10 when they fought. I don't know about the other one.
yeah. Actually, let's go Fluffy Hernandez. And who the shit did he just emasculate? Roman Dolidze and Fluffy Hernandez?
Fuck, dude, you were so close. It was Fluffy Hernandez, Brendan Allen 2, the rematch. It was not boring, but it was a dominant decision for Fluffy. You kind of just wrestled him. But Jed, you're still up, and you don't lose any points because you did use your no sweat on that. So
You could still take the lead here.
That's right. What a
gave
classy
away the
move by
game.
me. Except for now I can lose points and go to 0. Well, I have to do it. I don't have options.
yeah, you don't. Which 2 future UFC fighters starred in MTV's 2012 reality show Caged?
This is one of those pieces of trivia I'm like supposed to know. 2012. Donald Cerrone. Because that feels like I remember that being a thing. And Anthony Pettis?
It was Matt Danger Schnell and Tony Kelly.
I was never getting that.
It was a
I was gonna get
Louisiana-based show, I think. So they were both
I was
Louisiana.
never getting that then.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I was gonna get Schnell. If that was my question, I had gotten Schnell, but not gotten Tony Kelly. That would still be wrong, right?
Yeah, that would still be
Okay,
wrong.
so fuck it. I would have got it wrong.
So, Jed, unfortunately, you have 0 points. So there's nothing
I'm
to
okay with
wager
that.
here on the thing. But, Gaff, to see where you would have ended up point-wise, how much do you want to wager, Gaff?
I will wager
Wager it all, Gaff.
99 points.
399? I love that. Because if you
Wager
get
it
it
all,
wrong
Gaff.
and you
Be a
win
man.
with 1 point, I love the problem with Gaff wagering it all is there's no way for Jed to then take it back. You know, it's just kind of whatever. But 399, Gaff, I'm cool with
Believe
that.
in yourself, Gaff.
And wait, how much would that be? Because now I got to get confused with math. 798 plus 400. Oh, God. 1,198 will be the total you could finish with or won. That's going to be up to you, Gaff. John Jones won the title by submitting Shogun Hua in 2011. Name 2 of his first 3 title defenses.
Who are the first 3? Let's go with the trio of Brazilians, shall we? Let's go with Machida.
You only have to name 2, by the way, but you can.
Oh, okay. Let's go
2
with
of the 3.
Go with Armbar and Machida. So let's go with what's the TRT Vitor and and Machida.
It's not TRT Tour. It was Rampage, Machida,
Rampage,
and
Rashad.
Rashad. Jed, for the sake of the show and seeing Gaff, by the way, you're going to finish with 1 point. It's a pain in the ass to update the scoreboard for that. I'll do it in a sec. Jed, for the sake of just, let's see where you would have ended up with this question.
I risk it all.
Dricus Duplessis went the distance with Brad Tavares and then rattled off 3 straight stoppage wins. Name 2 of his 3 opponents in that stretch.
Oh, man. I should be able to do this. So we went to Brad Tavares. Now I'm just going to try and go retroactive. Starting at the old Roberto Nucleus. Darren Till and Derek Brunson.
You nailed it. Robert
Was that-
Whitaker
that
being
one?
the only
Yeah.
other one.
I literally just started at Robert Whitaker because I wasn't entirely sure. I was like, if I just get the 2 before that, I'm definitely good.
Dude, I mean, all right, guys, it wasn't the most, we knew every question matchup, but that was pretty damn exciting to win by 1 point, all right? 1-0, I don't know.
Gaff,
Jed,
I hope you can sleep at night. You could have risked it all. You could have been a legend.
You're the second person, Jed, who hasn't been able to do the Hail Mary. I have to try and think of a way to still get you in that round if you don't have enough points, but maybe I'll have you go against Luke Thomas now because he's the only other person to not have any points in the Hail Mary
You should
round.
get like $100 bonus bet at the end. Like you could at least get 200.
Yeah, or maybe like maybe one of your boosts you could save for the Hail Mary just in case.
Oh, I would
and
just
then, like, bring it back.
absolutely save my boost.
Yeah, that's why. It's
yeah.
like, yeah, I don't know.
I didn't know that was a possibility. All right.
Well, it's not. It's not a possibility. I'm saying I got to think of something, but we'll see.
Congrats, Gaff. You won.
Yeah, Gaff,
Appreciate you,
you're
Jed.
gonna move on in the
Barely.
It was an
bracket.
honor.
You're going to move on in the bracket. No idea who else is in it at this point. Next week should be Jose versus Bane for that final. We still got BC to defend his belt against the winner of that. But either way, you guys are in the next bracket. $100 on the line. Shout out to Sleeto. Again, I forgot to mention it during the tail of the tape. He's sponsoring this bracket. Eli Steele sponsoring the last bracket. It's all convoluted, guys. Either way, you can follow both these guys on social media. I'll have the links below in the description. Go check out Jed on MMA fighting. Go check out Gaff on One More Round fights. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you like what you saw. I'll catch you guys next week for another episode of Pop Quiz. Peace.
Got the big high picks that ought to hit with the parlays to get the best money. I'm a bet, small time, a max unit on the paper you can get. Doing this ain't new to this. We take risks and cash